Good morning. Now I'm heading for reforestation. It will be a long way, but not 200 kilometers. Maybe 150. Well, that's good that I'm going to drive at asphalt at least. I remember I was driving for 3 hours at the soil road and I was shaking. That was insane. That was exhausting. 8 o'clock. Such an intermediate stop. I gotta be here for a short while and then I will drive further. So we started at circa 8:35, driving already for 50 minutes. We have taken a stop. Here's the railroad. There's the highway there. So we stopped in the village. There are only 10 kilometers left. As the man says, we're almost there. There's only 2 settlements on our way. 11:54. We got here not 20 minutes ago. Now we gotta wander at these furrows and plant the saplings. So this is the job. Walking along this furrow and planting the saplings. Here the sapling, here the sapling. That seems to be the sapling from the last year. People the last year used to plant the saplings, but not enough. The distance between the saplings is too long, and I don't know what. And we were planting 2 days ago, and still the distance is too big. Well, it seems that they didn't plant many saplings here. I have been there at that mountain 2 days ago, but the saplings are kinda small. Here's the sapling from the last year. It grew so good that maybe it's growing for more than 1 year. At the last week I've been at the place where I haven't been for a month, and I discovered that some saplings got orange. It means that they died. Well, here some branches are getting orange too. It likely means that they are dying. The tree is dying. There's some there, but it isn't possible to see it at the video. So I've planted a tree near the mushrooms. As I know, mushrooms and trees are collaborating. They're symbiotes. The mushrooms are rotten already, but that's alright. A sapling with some uncertain fate. Maybe it burned, but then the other saplings must have burned, but they didn't. 13:43. The sun is at the highest point. It's probably even descending already. That's nice. I've climbed to the mountain and I'm out of the saplings. I have to descend for the other ones. So I got back. There was some breakdown there. After the break I have put some saplings over here, and the pipe is showing me where I have stopped. Besides the saplings that I plant, it's possible to see the weed ones. Look, this one, and I have planted this one, for example. It is not weed one. Today at the morning the expert explained me that these saplings sometimes fall from these trees around here and begin to grow. Well, this used to confuse me a few days ago. Well, I could understand that it's a sapling, but it looks different, and I couldn't understand if this is a sapling. This is a sapling. So I left the pipe and the box somewhere there. I can't understand where exactly. I decided to find out how long the furrow is. It is going here, here, and there. It's really long. Well, there is some other stuff. There is a little swamp here. Guess that it is not deep, but I'm not going to check. Even the trees are growing. You can see this top. One person told me that there is a reservoir somewhere there. My battery have died, so I couldn't film anymore. We drove away at circa 1850, got here at circa 2040, 2045 or something like. Well, this is the site sunsetsunrisetime.com, and I have pointed the place at the map approximately where I have been, where I used to plant the trees, and the site says that the sun was at the highest point at 12:56 there. It's a new day, and now I gotta drive to the place where they have planted trees not for 1 but 2 years ago. I hope that there will be enough of charge for now. We began to drive at 9 o'clock a.m. It's 9:21 or 9:22, and it turned out that someone forgot his backpack in the car. We are waiting for him. I don't know when will we get back. It's 20:40. We drove at 11:51, got to this plot at this plot hardly, and we still can't begin to work. Here are the saplings that growing for 2 years. This one, where is it? This one, and this one. These are just examples. There are Worcester saplings. So we finished the work there, and we're moving to the other place by this swamp. Well, it's good that at least the mosquitoes are not so bars than here. Well, when I was at the previous place where I haven't been for a month, 1 week ago, it was more quiet there than 1 month before. So, well, mosquitoes probably got quiet due to the time. 20:48, we're just driving away. The places are just terrible. It's barely possible to plant something here. 23:22. I have just forsaken the transport and heading towards the town. Just a little bit left to the town. Well, that was so day. The impressions of reforestation can be different. The way is playing an important role. You can drive by hummocks and you can drive by a normal asphalt. Well, we were driving by the road that were repaired and there were traffic lights there, and the lights were burning for a long time, and when you stop at the red signal you're waiting and waiting when the green light will burn, and sometimes you're getting tired just because of the way. At the working place itself, the ground is important. There are normal furrows where you can normally plant trees. There are terrible places, like yesterday for example, where it's not certain where's furrow and where's not. Sometimes I had to plant trees in moss. It's not easy to plant trees in moss. It's good to plant trees at a fresh furrow, where you are the trailblazer. When you're completing someone else's or even your own job, you don't know if you're planting trees too far or too close to each other. Well, probably not far. There are some saplings already. 2 days before I began to film the video, we were going to drive back, and just at that moment the forester have appeared. He began to check everything and he didn't like how did we plant the saplings. Well, we got back 2 days later and I have begun to film the video, and here comes the question: where have been these forester 1 year ago, 2 years ago? Why couldn't he say that the saplings are planted sparsely back then? They were saying there that if the saplings are planted too close to each other, they will die. However, it's possible to see in the forest that trees are standing closely to each other. These two, for example, well, that's alright. These two could grow from a double sapling. I have such a feeling. Well, but look at these trees. They're close to each other and they both growing. Here are two trees. Well, I don't know. That can be so due to the different age, probably. It's actually such a job where you can pick up mushrooms and berries on your way. The driver said me that he is sorry that he has nothing to put berries in. He could collect berries and earn some money while we were planting trees. There are some other factors. Some people can be annoyed by insects or by heat. Wind were causing displeasure personally for me. Sometimes it was deep in my speech, so I had to re-record the video. Yesterday was not a good day. There was such a road. Well, it was mainly a normal asphalt with some repairing, but when we were driving to the first place, we were driving straight through the village. To the second place, we were turning in the village, and there was such a road that it was a rut. I'm not really sure that it can be called a soil road. And the ground was terrible there. It was hard to plant something. I hope that I'm not gonna get back to that swamp. I don't know if I'll be at woods again, but somehow I am not going to film a continuation. Thanks for watching.